Good morning, guys. I wanted to hop on here and talk about why I became a coach and what it means to me. Um, so basically, before kids and before marriage, pretty much my whole life, I have been active in sports. I pretty much played every single sport there was growing up. It was always a passion of mine. I played college volleyball, and my degree is exercise science. And then after college, I graduated, and I went on and I personal trained in fitness centers, and I taught many fitness classes. I coached high school volleyball. I was a strength and conditioning coach for different high schools around the area. I was a fitness coordinator at a local YMCA, like you name it, I did it. And that was who I was, and I loved it, and that was my passion, and it was amazing. So I found my man of my dreams, and I married him, and obviously wanted to have children. We have 3 children, and I'm very blessed to have them. But during the delivery experience of my first child, it was very traumatic. It unfortunately led me to many health issues, and I did not get the care that I needed at the time. During that big, transition of being a mom, and I had this really bad tear, and I lost a bunch of blood, and I didn't know what end was up. My body was going in different directions. I was swelling. I gained like 20 pounds in 2 days. I couldn't even walk when I left the hospital. I couldn't even walk for like 2-3 weeks because that's how much pain I was in from my really bad tear and other issues that happened during the time. And then unfortunately my OB didn't do a very good job helping me out with my care, and it led to many other issues. Unfortunately, it took me bouncing around probably to like 15 OBs in Central Ohio. I had to go to Cleveland Clinic. I bounced around up until just recently when I finally got answers. But in between that time, I am blessed to have 2 more children via C-section, but it only made my issues worse. And, something had to change. So basically, here I am. I'm 80 pounds overweight, you guys, okay? After my first delivery with my first kid, it was crazy. And then I had another kid and then another kid, so the weight just kept piling on. I felt disgusting. I had every health issue there was underneath the sun. I had postpartum preeclampsia. I had all these GI issues. I was, swelling, and I was dizzy all the time. I had heart palpitations. I mean, it was awful. And, I spent most of my time with my newborn babies in the doctor's office than I could taking care of my kids. It was awful because nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. I mean, I could barely sit up straight without falling over. I mean, it was awful. Luckily enough, I was able to have my kids, and I had to stop working. But, always a goal of mine and dream of mine was to stay home with my children. But at the time with my health issues, there was even no way I could even think about going back to work. So basically, here I am, I'm down, I'm depressed. I got 3 kids at home. I don't even know what ends up. I'm gaining all this weight. I feel like crap. I'm not me. I felt like I was in someone else's body, and I had to get out of it. It was awful. I was way too embarrassed to go back to the gyms, especially the ones that I used to personal train at, because who's going to look at me, 80 pounds overweight? This girl's crazy to train me. I was too embarrassed to go teach a class. I was embarrassed. I was depressed. I was stuck, and I was miserable. So luckily, I was involved in some mom groups, and I've, met this girl who is in this group as well, and Christy, and I followed her honestly for probably a good 2 years before I kind of came out and was like, hey, all right, what are you doing here? Because, I'm seeing these pictures and I can relate to her on her post, and and I was a place that I had to change. Like, something had to change, because if things didn't change, things were only going to get worse. And to get worse, I don't even want to know what that would have looked like. So I was following Christy for a couple years, and she's posting all these things, and I'm like, all right, my background's fitness. I can do this. Like, I gotta do this. I have nowhere else to go. Doctors don't know what's wrong with me. I'm taking medicine that's like out of the wall. Like, seriously, I had 2 bags, like Ziploc baggies full of medicine that I was taking. It was awful. And I'm not a medicine person, and I'm like, this isn't right. Like, nobody can know what's going on with me. I might as well try something else. I might as well freaking work out again, like I used to work out. That was my passion, so I might as well try it again. So I talked to Christy, and I signed up with a Sandy Max 30. Was my very first workout I did with Shaun T. I was very, very scared, but I had confidence still, like a little bit of confidence in me that I can do this. I have, just from being athletic and playing college volleyball, like, I'm like, all right, I can do this. I'm going to do this. So I signed up for it. And obviously with my health issues, I had, back issues and pelvis issues and tons of stuff going on. I had to modify all of my workouts. And that's what's really cool about these programs, is that you can modify a lot. So I remember my first week, I modified the modifier even, and thank goodness, they had that option, because I would probably push myself too hard and hurt myself, but they have the modifications in the program, so that's nice to follow. So I followed that program for 30 days. Actually, when they all went on, did it for 60 days. I lost 25 pounds, was feeling better. I was getting my confidence back. My health issues actually were starting to improve. With the Shakeology, I was able to drop all of my medicine, my GI medicine. And then I was able to stop dropping my medicine slowly throughout the year. So I've been a coach now for 2.5 years. So up to date, I've lost 60 pounds, many, many inches. I've went down, I think it's 3-4 shirt sizes and 4 pant sizes. So it's pretty crazy. I'm feeling so much better. I have my energy back. I'm able to do things with my kids. I don't go to the doctor anymore. Granted, throughout these 7 years of having my children, I've had multiple different surgeries and things, but my quality of life is improving, and it's because of these workouts. It's because of the Shakeology. And if it wasn't for this, I would definitely be on the couch, and I don't even want to know where I would be in my weight, and I would be miserable, and I wouldn't be able to experience the stuff that have experienced the past 2.5 years, because I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go out with my friends. I didn't want to go on vacations. I didn't want to go to the pool. I didn't want to do any of that. It was awful. So through the 2.5 years, my life has changed. My confidence has changed. I'm able to do more stuff with my kids. I love going on vacation. If I can, the past 2 summers I've had surgeries, but I'm getting there. And that's the thing. Like, I'm able to do these workouts, not 100%. I have issues, so I have to modify things. So to me, being a coach has kept me accountable, because if I wasn't a coach, I could come up with 8,000 excuses of why I won't work out, or why I won't eat healthy, or I really question myself, when I do look at food now. I'm running challenge groups, for my customers. I can't let them down and go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac and say, yeah, I keep eating clean, good job. Like, that just doesn't work. You don't do that. So it's really kind of kept me mentally prepared with my health and fitness goals, because it is hard and it sucks on certain days, and they keep me going too. And that's the cool thing. And then when you become a coach, you're surrounded by a whole nother network of coaches that's positive and cheering you on, and it's just fun. And, that's the cool thing about it. And I'm able to do these workouts on my own time. So I stay home with my 3 children. Working out, going to the gym was like 10 times harder. I had to pack the diaper bag. I had to take them to the nursery. I got to work out. And if they started crying, they came and got me. I couldn't even work out if I did try. Because I did for a little bit. But it was awful, okay? And I wouldn't want to, and that's why I stopped. I did it like one time. I went to a gym I didn't even know of. I didn't want anyone to look at me. And it was awful, so I never went back. So with these workouts, I'm able to do at home. I can do in the morning before they get up. I can work out with my kids. I can do it during nap time. I can do it when, they're at school or whatever it is. I can do these workouts when I want, 11 o'clock at night, whatever. And that's the cool thing too. I love the eating plans, because I need to be spoon-fed of what to do and what to eat, even though my background, you know, has, you know, some nutrition with it, but I still need to be told what to do, all right? So that's cool, the nutrition plans and things, it's literally it's spoon fed to you. If that's what you want, you can pull up these guides and it tells you, all right, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks, this is what you're gonna eat, and you go to the store and buy it and you eat it. It's changed my family's life too. We eat better, we eat healthier. My husband even drinks Shakeology now, which is super huge. I never thought my husband would ever drink Shakeology, but he does, and it's changed him. He's feeling better, he has more energy. So, you know, overall, the business atmosphere of it has totally changed our lives, family's life, and my life. You know, for me, if I didn't do this, I would have, who knows where I would have been. So this has really worked for sure. It's not like a gimmick. It's not a quick fix. That is for sure. You know, these workouts, you know, you're doing these for life, and we have to work out. I mean, look at our, you know, look at the world today, right? I think now it's like 1 to every 3 kids is obese, and it's really sad. So, you know, this is something that's never gonna go out of style. You know, working out, being healthy is something that we have to do. We gotta take care of our bodies. So that's what I like about it too, because I have to work on myself anyways, so I might as well do it and help other people along the way and be happy, right? So I'm so happy I jumped on board with this. It's totally changed my life. Like I've said, changed my family's life. It's able to bring in an income as well for our family, since my husband, he's a teacher. He coaches football, but you know, it's hard when I don't go out and work, but I can stay home now and work and bring in money for our family. So that's helped. I've been able to earn trips through this. Me and my husband went to Punta Cana in April through Beachbody, and it was just an amazing experience. And we would have never been able to take a trip like that if it wasn't for Beachbody, because we wouldn't be able to afford it. So there's so many opportunities in this that it's ridiculous. Pretty much you have nothing to lose if you try, besides inches, of course. And I'm happy I did this. It's been incredible, and like I said, the ladies that you're going to be surrounded with are nothing but positive, and they'll be your, you know, they're going to be your friends too. I made a lot of great friends through this as well. So it's been pretty incredible, and I've met a lot of people, not just through, you know, my coaching network, but since I've been helping people out with my groups and challenge groups, I've been able to meet a lot of different people. And so that's a cool thing too. And it's, you know, it's just neat to, as a stay-home mom, to be able to communicate with other moms and other ladies out there, and feel like, you know, you have a life again, right? So as busy as it is as a mom. So anyways, you guys, thanks so much for joining us in this sneak peek. I hope you guys are learning a lot, getting some more information. And if you guys have any questions, let us know. We're here to help, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.